Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Neha and I create videos and content on my blog nehabeauty.com all about fashion, beauty, and creating a beautiful life. So in today's video, I kind of wanted to just sit down and do a bit of chit chat. I've been reflecting a lot lately on creating some changes in my life that I think will create a more positive environment for me, and so I wanted to share a few of these habits or practices or things that I have been implementing and hopefully I will be able to continue doing in order to kind of like improve my life for the better. So with that, let's get started. So the first thing that I've been trying to become more conscious of is removing negativity from my like energy or circles. And this can mean different things for you depending on your situation, but gently stepping away from negative people, not really engaging or interacting with that. Also removing like negative content in my life. So just junk emails, just like stuff in the mail, people you're following, spending a lot of time on social media, just removing activities and things that kind of can bring you down sometimes for no real reason, and stepping away from negativity. You often hear people talking about, you know, stepping away from negative people in your life, and that doesn't mean you have to cut them out completely. It might be as simple as deciding you're not going to engage with that person if they are saying something negative or complaining about something or gossiping, things like that. But I also think it's really important, and it's been helpful for me to kind of remove a lot of the negative content that can be in my world. And for me, a lot of that comes through social media. So just seeing random things on Facebook or Instagram. You know, the cool thing about all these platforms is you can actually curate the experience that you want to have. So it's really easy to either unsubscribe to junk emails, unfollow different accounts or brands that just kind of make you not feel good, or you can simply just put them, you know, you can mute now on Instagram, and that will allow you to just step away from that content temporarily too. And I think just being mindful of like curating your day, you can really create a much more positive bubble around you. The second thing that I have been thinking about lately is I have been watching a lot of videos and reading up on Gabby Bernstein, and she is amazing. She's a motivational speaker and like a spiritual coach, and she offers a lot of books and courses and programs and webinars and things like that. But if you just want to hear more about her, you can simply just look for videos and talks that she's done on YouTube from various events. And I loved learning more about her because one of the things that she really talks about is judgment. I think she has a book or a course called like Judgment Detox, and it just made me suddenly so aware of how much judgment is going on. Oh, my nails are really chipped. It just made me super aware of how much judgment is going on in any given day. Like if I am disagreeing with someone, is it because I just want to have my way? Am I judging them? I can see it so much more clearly when people are in a state of judgment, either of other people or even most of the time of themselves. And so you can kind of, it really empowers you to have a much more empathetic lens when you are discussing things with people, when you see that, okay, this person is being really hard on themselves, or they're really stuck in the mud on this one point because they're stuck in like a judgment loop of themselves in their mind. So that was just a huge aha moment for me, being much more mindful of judgment. So how much judgment is coming at me from other people, and how much of that am I also giving back out? And it helps you become more mindful of what you are putting out there energetically. Third and fourth things that I am slowly working on and not very good at yet, but I'm trying to improve, is having a morning and nighttime ritual. The nighttime routine is a lot more challenging for me. I find it difficult to wind down and relax and actually calm down before bedtime. So what I want to start doing is turning off the TV and phone and devices, putting away the screens earlier, and getting upstairs and into bed much earlier so that I have time to, you know, wash off the day, take a shower, read a book, like a physical paper book, instead of reading things on or looking at social media on my phone, but actually having time in the evening to let my mind and my brain and my thoughts wind down so that I can actually have much better quality sleep and more restorative sleep. And this can look different for you. You know, it might mean just taking a shower, you might want to have some journal time, you might want to do some prayer. Whatever it is for you, I think it's so important to close your day with a few moments of being present with yourself. And related to that, I also want to work on having a bit more of a morning ritual when I first wake up. I'm pretty good at this right now, and again, it can look different for you, but I really love to start my day with a little bit of prayer just in my mind while I'm still under the covers, and also doing some affirmations for the day. So for example, if you have a really big project going on at work, which sometimes I do, I like to start the day with a lot of gratitude and saying, thank you for such a smooth, wonderful day. Thank you for such an easy day, a streamlined day. Thank you for removing obstacles on this project. I'm so happy that things are coming together and people are agreeing, and we're gonna get this thing done on time and it's gonna be great. So I try to say these things in my mind, like while I'm just very early morning, first waking up, before my thoughts can start spinning really fast. I try to take a moment to like set my intention and declare some affirmations and express gratitude for the day ahead as though it's already transpired behind me. On the weekends, I also like to get up really early in the morning and go downstairs, make a cup of tea, and give myself time to just journal, just let out all random thoughts that I've had, whatever might be on your mind. I find that super helpful to kind of just connect back with myself and have a place where I'm more in tune with my thoughts. The fifth thing is kind of related to morning and evening rituals, but it's something I haven't managed to do too much, but it's having some alone time for you. I don't know if you are more of an extrovert or introvert. I'm pretty extroverted, but the way that I recharge, you know, my batteries and my energy is by having some alone time. Especially the older I get, I'm finding that some alone time is really, really good for me. So what I want to try to do is start blocking off a little bit of time each week where I just take an hour and go do something for myself. And maybe that's just a walk on my own, but I need a little chunk of time where I'm not talking to someone, not helping someone else through things, just indulging in a little bit of time by myself. And I think that being outside can be really amazing. Now it depends on the weather, but this goes into my next thing that I want to do more of, which is have more time in nature. And it doesn't have to be some big elaborate picnic or a trip or a hike or anything like that. Just going for a walk around your neighborhood in your block, going to a local park, playing on the swing set, even just going for a walk at lunchtime at your job. I like to do this sometimes, is just go outside for a 5-minute sunshine break, whether it's warm or cool. Just go outside and sit down somewhere quiet and just breathe. Like don't look at anything on your phone. You don't need to make calls. You don't need to check email, but just look outside, look at the sky, breathe some deep, beautiful, clean air, look at the trees, look at greenery. Because I find that super restorative and it's just very calming, especially if you are working on something stressful. The last thing that I'm trying to work on and become more mindful of is consuming more positive content. So for me, what that looks like lately is I've been listening to a lot more music, especially when I'm trying to concentrate at work or I'm exercising, instead of just kind of mindlessly watching TV. Or scrolling through social media. I've been listening to a lot more music, and I just find that music can really activate certain memories in your mind if you listen to an old song from a different time in your life. And it's just kind of a wonderful way to just engage your senses a little bit and do something different apart from just like mindlessly like scrolling through all your different feeds. I also really want to get back into just reading at bedtime, and I mean reading physical paper books, not devices. There's nothing wrong with reading on devices, but I love the feeling of having a book in my hands, so I want to get back into that. And so again, putting that positivity into my life and reading things that are more inspiring. And in a way, if you think about it, you know, food and exercise, water, everything that you consume, either like as food or drink or as information, things that you're reading, books, shows that you're watching, podcasts you're listening, you're kind of intaking all of that content. And so it becomes, at least temporarily, like a part of you. And I've been having this shift in my mind lately of seeing all those things as ways that I am investing in myself. Like I'm either adding value to myself and my life or taking value away. And it's kind of just, you know, intellectual junk food if I'm watching a silly show. So trying to consume a lot more positive content is something that I am newly starting to think about. And it kind of goes along with, you know, removing like negativity in your life and in your feed. So that's another thing. So yeah, consuming more positive content. Okay guys, that's everything for this video that I had for you. If you liked this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below. I would love to know what are some things that you're thinking about this fall as the seasons are changing, some new habits that you are thinking about trying, and it can be healthy habits, productivity habits, mindfulness, just anything and everything. I would love to know what's on your mind, and if you liked any of these ideas and they might be things that you want to try, I think it could be really cool if these are things that we do kind of together. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye!